All right, so back with another video, y'all. So we're just gonna be quick, as much as I could. So explain it to you. Yes, I was playing Marvel Rivals, and currently I was playing Quick Play, and I had a challenge. I had to play Duelist at least 2 times in a match, right? So mind you, this match in particular got my attention, right? And it was so random. I don't know. People just be so miserable in the game. I don't know what's going on lately. So in this particular match, we was in Midtown in New York on Central Station, right? And I had to play Hella. And mind you, I have a Lord Hella. Sure, yeah. So I had to play Duelist. So I was like, okay. Of course, they had flyers and everything. And yeah, we lost. But here's what's going on. This is way during the match barely started. Okay, we was in spawn still. This Jeff has said, Lord Hella, God help them. Meanwhile, this Jeff is a Lord himself. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So I said to this Jeff, you need more help on your value. Clock that T because Jeff needs more help on his value because he doesn't have value as a healer. And it's a fact. We can't lie. So, read that bitch down quick and fast in a hurry. The Scarlet Witch had told me that she followed me on my Twitch channel. So I didn't respond, but because we were starting the game. So if you guys haven't followed my Twitch channel, it's Blue Jay TTV White T. Okay, so clock that T. All right, so in the end, we did lose. So mind you, I will show you guys the stats in the end. So here's what was going on. So this Gambit was saying like this Daredevil was in the back. I said, cool, take him out. Take him out before he tried to pop that ult. Killed him, right? So again, the healers kept dying. They had 13 deaths as a whole. Both of them, the Gambit and Jeff. No idea why. I don't know. But right in the end, right before the game was already over, the Gambit wanted to blame on Strange because he wasn't doing anything. So I said, it wasn't Strange. It was Thing. He got 15 deaths. The stats don't lie. And it's the truth. That Thing was scared. He was a lord himself, right? He was scared to tank. And I hate tanks that are scary. If you want to play a tank, don't be scared. And if you're a lord, don't play scary. Because if you play scary, it will shows and it'll affect the team as a whole. So Strange was the only one that was actually doing something. So mind you, the Jeff will respond, you're playing team deathmatch. Now, I don't know what this Jeff is talking about. I don't know if he's talking towards me because I have value. And mind you, I carried the team. So I don't know what's going on with them. Not sure why. I don't know who they're talking to. So Wanda responds, Heals was playing DPS too. So, clock that T because it's a fact. The healers wasn't healing. They were DPSing. Not sure why. I don't know. Because when you got a Jeff and a Gambit, at least you're going to have some healing. But again, Jeff has no value in healing. And Gambit is just DPSing. So it's just like, babes, where's the heals go? And then not only that, where is Thing? Because again, he's scared to tank. And that's the problem. I hate scary tanks. So then I had respond, that's why the healers kept dying. I said, thank you, Wanda, for the follow, by the way. And I said, Strange, Wanda, and I forgot to put the I in there, did our part, because we did. I'll show y'all the stats. And then Jeff has no value and keeps dying from Bucky. You have an ability to dodge. Gambit was the same thing like Jeff. Because again, they both died 13 times. And they have the ability to dodge attacks, but they decided to die. So, here's the stats, and I'll show y'all. Right? Again, carried the team with SVP, right? 6 deaths, mind you, out of everyone in the whole lobby, probably the enemy team, Jeff, we both had the same death kill count. That's it. We only died 6 times. So on my team, I died less than everyone else. Did my job. I had a Hexa for my medal. I had 16 finals. I had 12k damage. My accuracy was 31%. with damage block was 6,000. Mind you, only with 3 assists. So you mean to tell me the Strange was bad because he has 12 and 7, meaning he only died 7 times. But he has more damage block than all of the rest of the tanks with 27K, right? Mind you, like I said before, I talked about how Thing was not doing his job as tanking as being scary. He has 15 on 15. Terrible. With 3 finals? And he only had 20K damage block. Mind you, I don't know how he keeps dying. I don't know that information. But the Wanda that followed me only had died 9 times. So I said, okay. But she got 14 finals. So my confusion is how the healers both have 13 deaths together. And they only packed with 14K healing with Jeff, with 11K on healing with Gambit. So I'm confused on why there was no like coordination. There was no heal like patty cake healing. There was nothing. There was no ability. I didn't see no bubble. I didn't see anything. I didn't see no dash. They didn't dodge. They didn't even dodge any attacks. They were running from. They was getting attacked by Bucky and still stand there and acting like we're invincible. And y'all not gonna die? Okay. And mind you, the enemy Bucky was good. He did his job. All that damage, all that medals he has. He has 24 finals and 44 KOs. He was clocking everything, okay? So, meanwhile, back to what we talked about. So, I don't understand. How did they say that Strange is the problem and not look at the value of the stats? Stats are important. And if you end the person as a healer or a tank that died more times than the duelist, that means you're the problem. Got a problem. Strange, Wanda, and I were the only ones that was actually doing something with our value. Wanda had the team up. Strange was shielding all the tummy attacks because, again, they had a Phoenix and a Bucky and a Magneto with their Gambit team up. So it's just like, come on. There was so much damage. And they had Daredevil with Jeff. So I'm confused. That enemy Jeff out-healed our ally Jeff. And you're a Lord. Please make it make sense. What could have done better? Probably position better. Actually dodge attacks instead of just standing there and taking it like you take something in the bedroom. Like, baby, no. That's the problem. So again, I don't understand why these people want to get so fired up at somebody else and want to take their egos elsewhere, and their brains is in the elevator, but it's not even going up because no one is there. So it's just like, I hate when people do that. It bothers me. So that's my thing. That's pretty much what happened, y'all. Rivals community is impossible. You just can't satisfy them even if you win. They will still be upset. They'll be like sore winners on the enemy team or your own team. They'll be so salty that they want to lose so bad, or they want to win, but they can't get their value because whatever they're doing keeps doing the same thing and keeps getting fucked up every second of the time and doing the same thing over and over. If you keep doing that, then you're not putting no value at the team. This is not team deathmatch. And they talking about, oh, it's team deathmatch. Babes, you're DPSing. Well, I wouldn't say DPSing, but they wasn't really healing. They just kept dying a lot consistently. They have the abilities to dodge. Gambit and Jeff. Y'all got bubbles. You got the ability to dodge. You can go on the ground to dodge attacks, hide, like, hello, heal each other. That's the option. But they didn't do that. They just took all the damage and just went back and spawned. So it's just like, it bothers me when people do this and claims that it's somebody else's fault but they're not their own. I'm like, you're the problem. Please. Like, yes, we did lose as a team, but who has the most value out of all in the team? Me. So I did what I could do, but I can't do anything if they keep dying. So it's just like, it's impossible. They couldn't get out of the spawn cart. They couldn't even get out the corner. It was all bad, y'all. So take the time to learn this lesson. Don't come for people when you can't even look in the mirror and look at yourself and say, you're the problem. I need to change something. I need to do better and actually play the game and stop complaining. That's the only reason you can ever evolve and get better as time progresses. Period.